Hello, good evening, and welcome to Johnny's online quiz. Apologies again for the dodgy bit of, I'm in unfamiliar territory. I'm on holiday, guys. I'm on holiday. I'm still bringing these quizzes to you every Sunday from 9 o'clock. If this is your first quiz this evening, then welcome. Thank you for joining us. But also, just to remind you that if you do want to play future quizzes, if you think, oh, this is great, this ain't shit, I'll do it again, then you need to get a quiz code, a ticket code from Ticket Tailor. All the links are on the YouTube video, so the stream that you're watching, if you go to it afterwards, there's links to my Facebook page, which you need to be in, by the way, it's a group, and also there's links to Ticket Tailor, where you can purchase tickets for future quizzes. Okay, so I think that's everything I need to say. We can actually get started with some quizzing now. Let me just get my little jingle going, and there we go. Lovely. Okay, so for those of you that have never played, which I have it on good authority is at least a couple of you tonight, let me explain a couple of things. It's dead easy, basically. Everything appears on your app. You've got the Red Tooth Smart Quiz app in front of you. Now, because we use YouTube, there is like a 3.5 second delay. Sometimes you give or take a second either way, depending on how strong your stream is. What I'm getting at is, if there comes a time where you think, hang on a minute, this isn't the same as what's on the screen, it just means your YouTube stream's lagging a little bit. Don't panic. Just keep an eye on your app. All the questions and everything that you need is all on there anyway. If you do run into a bit of trouble with the YouTube stream, just wait until we hit a break and then just reset your stream. And as usual, if you've got any problems, you can always message me and I'll try and get to you. Which reminds me, I just need to make sure that everyone's okay. And I've got no messages waiting saying, can't get in. That looks all right. Fantastic. So, your first round is general knowledge, okay? Multiple choice. All the questions are multiple choice. Some of them are not quite multiple choice, but you press a button. You don't have to, type any answers out specifically, so don't worry about that. I'll explain everything as we go along. But for the first round, the first few questions, it's multiple choice. It's 10 points for a correct answer, which will reduce to 7 if you take too long, okay? Now, each question has a time limit. It's usually about 20 seconds. Sometimes it's a little bit more, but the shortest amount of time that I give it is 20 seconds, okay? But it'll tell you in the top right-hand corner how long you've got on each question. There are 3 extra points for the fastest to get it right, 2 extra points for the second fastest, and 1 extra point for the third fastest, okay? So if you are nice and quick, you will get some extra points. Now, if you get the fastest finger bonus twice in this round at any point, you'll lose 20 points. What I mean by that is if you are the fastest to get a question right twice, then I dock points off you. It's just make sure we spread out the bonus points, make sure no one runs away with it or takes the piss. Harold! So, just make sure that everyone gets a fair crack of the whip, really. Now, everything appears on your device. All you've got to do is tap the answer which you think is correct. It's that easy. It's so simple. Please make sure you're watching your keypad, put all your focus on that, because from now on, everything on the YouTube stream isn't as important as what's on your app. The question, everything, it's all on there. Listen to me, watch me, but just give yourself that extra second or two, in case your YouTube stream's not as quick as other people's. Yeah, just try on like that. Yeah, no messing. Right, okay, 2 very important rules before we get started. First of all, rule number 1 is top shaggers only. Rule number 2, no wet wipes, cry me a river. Here is your first question. Which of these is not one of the 4 main islands of Japan? Is it Hokkaido, Honshu, or Anglesey? We have to make sure that everyone's working, you know what I mean? Everyone's answering questions and stuff, you see. That's why we put these nice, easy questions in, get you started. Just sort of, like, loosen you up. Make sure it's nice and loose. The correct answer is, of course, Anglesey, although one of you did get that one wrong, so you probably need to go back to school. The fastest to get it right.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Well done, the Donuts. Fastest and Saltmorts and Cranky74. Good start for you guys. A couple of extra points there. Here's your next question. Which band had a worldwide hit with Hotel California? The Eagles, the Byrds, or the Spice Girls? Okay, so the correct answer is, of course, the Eagles, quality band. And one of you got that one wrong as well. Unlucky. The fastest to get it right.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? It's Vamplu 987. Well done, Universally Challenged. And also the Soulful Trio. Hello, Carl. How you doing? You all right? Carl and family, should I say. Next question. In which county is the town of Ashby de la Zouch? Is it Yorkshire, Lancashire, or Leicestershire? Where is Ashby de la Zouch? Or Ashby. Please make sure you have a guess. You don't lose points if you get it wrong. Just press submit. Nice one. The correct answer is in Leicestershire. Leicestershire's down that way. 18 teams got that one right. The fastest to get it right.
Hello, baby.
It's Mr. Dickhead himself. Well done, Fattening Frogs for Snakes. That's Harold. Well done, Space. And well done, Team Hedon. Here is your next question. In Britain, which specific people use the letters HRH before their names? Royalty, members of Parliament, Lord Mayors, or judges? We are talking royalty. Her or His Royal Highness. 34 teams got that one right. Well done. The fastest to get it.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
You also like losing 20 points. That's the Donuts again. Well done, Soulful Trio. Well done, Cranky74. Here's your next question. Which specific people would be saved by a cave rescue team if they got into trouble? Dendrologists, paleontologists, speologists, or fluviologists? I'm not even sure some of them are real. Come on, press it. Have a go. Just press something. Come on. Okay, the correct answer is Speleologists. It's the correct technical term for going into caves is called spelunking. So a speleologist is a person who goes into caves. There you go. 12 of you got that one right. The fastest to get it, please be Harold. Risky business, well done. Well done, 3 in a pack, and well done, Space of Space 91. Okay then, guys, we've got a special question for you here before we go to the end of this round and move into round 2. This next question, instead of getting multiple choice options, you get a letter keypad. It's got all the letters of the alphabet on it, and all you've got to do is put the first letter of the answer that you want to give. Now, what's special about this is the fastest to answer this question will move into first place, unless, of course, they're already there. Okay? So you just put the first letter of your answer. So if I said to you, what's the capital of England? You just press L for London, okay? Or Y for Yorkshire. But you get the picture. So it's just the first letter of your answer. That's all you need to do. Oh, you got to be quick. But the points value for this question is the same. There's still 10 points on offer. So even if you know you're not quite the quickest and it's took your time, it's still worth getting it in there to get some extra points, okay? And you've also got your speed bonus as well. So if you're not the first fastest and you move into first, you'll still get some extra for being second and third, yeah? You get me? Okay, here's your question. Are you ready? Which word means journey in Swahili? So we've got some answers in, but are they right? We don't know. Have a guess. If you're unsure, just throw something in there. You never know. How many people do you know can speak Swahili? Have a guess. Have a guess. Okay, let's see how many of you got it right. Only 12. So the fastest to get it right, moving into first place. The correct answer, by the way, is Safari. The fastest to get it moving into first place is...
I may be nearly 50, Lynn, but I've pierced my foot on a spike.
Adam H, 1988, who currently knows what day it is this week. Well done, Waffle Stompers. And Ninja and Ethipoos, very close, but unfortunately Adam has beat you and he has moved into first place. Let me just make sure that he's not already there. Let me do some fiddling around with the scores. 1 second. There he is. And he needs a score of... There we go. So I have to do all this manually, you see, and if I don't do it, I'll forget. Okie dokie. Right, so that is the end of round 1. We're moving straight into round 2. We'll have a break at the end of round 2. So round 2 is called 50-50. Why is it called 50-50? Well, I'm glad you asked, I'll tell you. It's called 50-50 because all the questions only have 2 options to choose from, okay? So if you're unsure, you can have a pretty good educated guess or a random guess if you're completely in the dark about the question. The difference between this round is if you get a question wrong, you're out. Not forever, just for the rest of this round, okay? So if you get one wrong, you can't get the points which are available on the final question. So the way to get points in this round is you've got to stay in right until the last question in the round, and then you've got to get that one right, and you get 20 points, okay? You must get to the final question and get it right to get 20 points. It does say last team or team standing. If you all accidentally get knocked out on question 3, then no one gets any points, okay? So just... that's for your FYI, okay? There's no speed bonuses on this one, and the time limit is 20 seconds. So it doesn't matter how fast you get it right, you've just got to get it right. All right, here's your first question. Which of these is a famous skateboarder? Tony Hawk or Tony Owl? I'm fully expecting all of the Donlands to get this one right. The correct answer is Tony Hawk. Well done, you all got that one right. Here's your next question. Johann Strauss wrote a waltz entitled The Blue What? River Don or Danube? Okay, well, it's obviously not the River Don. The correct answer is the Blue Danube. Well done, most of you got that one right. Here is your next question. What name is given to the front of a boat? Bow or stern? See, I would not know this one because I'm crap with all the boat stuff, like port and starboard and all that. I don't know which way's up and down. Do you know what I mean? I say front and back, left and right, maybe east and west if I'm feeling fancy, but the rest of that crap's just over my head. The correct answer is bow. There you go. I hope it is anyway. Didn't do a lot of research on that question, if I'm being honest. 25 if you got that one right, so well done, you're still in. If you are out now, we are having a break at the end of this round. You can, go and have a wee or whatever. But just bear in mind that we have a bonus round at the end, which may contain some of the questions featured in this round. So if I were you, I'd stick around and wait for the actual break before you go and have an actual break. Okay, here's your next question. What can be described as Flemish bond or English bond? Is it brickwork or thatched roofs? Okay, well, the correct answer is brickwork. And well done to the 13 of you that got that one right. Only 13 left. This is your final question. If you're still in, this is for 20 points. Where does mayonnaise originally come from? Is it Italy or France? Don't get timed out. Have a guess. Come on. Oh, just in the nick of time there, Adam. The correct answer is France. So well done to the 11 teams that got that one right. You all got 20 points if you were still in. Right, that is the end of round 2. Go and have a lovely poo, get yourself a beer, have a wee, and we'll be back in 3 minutes. And I just have to give a special shout out. Okay, so during that last break, first of all, I'm at the Donlands doing my quiz, which is very kind of them letting me use their room to do the quiz. So I've just finished this. I've put it down. I've looked up. Tim's coming with a fresh beer for me. Look at that. Service with a smile. Excellent. I'm giving you a bonus point for that, Tim. And I am the boss, and I make it up as I go along, so no one can stop me. Right. Here is round 3, which is called, quite unfortunately, because I let you lot name it, Hurry the Fuck Up. Now, it's called Hurry the Fuck Up because it is multiple choice with 6 possible answers. There's 15 points available at the start of the timer, but it comes down with time. So the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Hence the name Hurry the Fuck Up. So there's 30 seconds on the clock. Okay. Now, every 3 seconds, one of the incorrect answers disappear, which makes it easier to answer. So if you're unsure about a couple of, maybe wait for one of them to disappear and then get yourself the points. Or if you're completely unsure, have a go early. Or wait and play it safe and make sure you get some points out of the round. It's completely up to you how you play it. The fastest finger bonus is 3 for the fastest team, 2 for the second fastest, and 1 for the third fastest. Okay? And looks like I've got a special guest with me. Ozzy, get downstairs. The fastest finger bonus is 3 for the fastest, 2 for the second fastest, and 1 for the third fastest, as I was saying. As usual, if you get the fastest finger bonus twice at any point during this round, you will lose 20 points, okay? So just be careful of that. Are you ready for your first question? Good, because here it is. In a standard English Scrabble game, which letter has the most tiles? Tough one, this one. Unless, of course, you're a mad Scrabble fan. Which I am not. Clearly. And if you play Quiz Regular and Cindy Spellings, you'd know that. Okay, well, the correct answer is E, apparently. And 21 of you got that one right, so well done. The fastest to get it.
I am too smart. I am too smart.
Well done.
I
Disco
am too smart.
Dave, Kaylee Mack, and Fattening Frogs for Snakes. Well done. Okay, here's your next question. Napoleon Bonaparte, I think I spelled that one wrong as well, was the emperor of which country in the 19th century? Okay, the correct answer is France. And well done to 33 if you got that one right. The fastest. Hey, what you do in your own time, none of my business. Well done, Big King Ding-a-ling. E equals MC Hammer, and you're a Wizard Harry. Well done. Right, here is your next question. According to the proverbial saying, the customer is always what? I would argue that a lot of them are right, but we're looking for the proverbial. Yes, the correct answer is the customer is always right. And you all got that one right. Well done. The fastest to get it.
Briefcase wanker.
It's Kaylee Mack. Well done. Well done, Salt Smarts, and you're a Wizard Harry. Here is your next question. Which of these bones is located in the human leg? Okay, the correct answer is the patella. It's in the old kneecap. 19 if you got that one right. Well done. The fastest to get it.
We were on a break!
We were on a break. Well done. 3 in a pack. Fattening Frogs for Snakes. And the Northerners. Well done. First quiz tonight. Well played. Excellent work. Here's your next question. Denebola and Regulus, I don't know. There are stars in which constellation? So is it Leo or Virgo? All stars in the old zodiac and all that. The correct answer is Leo. Fastest to get that one right.
Hey, how you doing?
Vamplu 987, no telly, no problem, and Fattening Frogs for Snakes. Okay, that is the end of that round. It's time for that's the end of round 3. It's time for round 4. Okay, round 4 is fun and games. You're going to love this round. If this is your first quiz, you're going to think, hey, this is great, this. Don't have to answer any questions. And you don't. Well, not yet, anyway. So, first game is play your cards right. You've all seen Brucey on the telly do this. You know what I'm talking about. Higher, lower. All you've got to do... Excuse me, that's the hobgoblin repeating on me. You've got to guess whether or not you think the next card is going to be higher than the current card or lower. Okay? Now... the way you do that is if you have a look on your keypad, you'll have some coloured letters and stuff. You're looking for A and B. They're the only 2 buttons you need. What you do is you press A if you think the next card is going to be lower, and you press B if you think the next card is going to be higher. Now, it's a knockout style game, so if it's a pair, those that have gone lower will stay in. So A is lower or the same, and B is just higher. Okay? That's how it works. That text is going to appear on the screen in a minute anyway, so before you actually press. You can't vote yet, you have to wait for the music to start, but that's how it works. So A if you think it's going to be lower, B if you think it's going to be higher, and if you press lower and it's a pair, you're still in. Now the card denominations are ace is the highest card in the deck, okay? So it's Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and obviously the lowest card then is 2, so it's 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright? So, place your bets for your next card, higher or lower. Tension music there. So press A if you think it's going to be lower or equal to. Press B if you think it's going to be higher. Everyone going for a lower. Apart from University Challenge, Foxtrot, Cranky 74, Disco Dave and Van Blue 987. Let's see what the next card is. It is lower. So unlucky you guys, you're out. Don't go anywhere though, because we've got another game coming up next. Place your bets for your next card. A for lower or equal to, B for higher. The next card is higher. Highest card in the deck. So this is an easy one. You can't go higher on this one. Well, you can if you press it wrong, so be careful. But it's guaranteed it's A. So don't just press A and we can move on to the next card. Because even if it's a pair, you go through on lower, don't you? So just press A. Hurry up and we can get on with his lives. Move on to the next card and all that. Crack on. There we go. Right. We've got a 5 now. Place your bets for your next card. Last team or teams standing will get 20 points. See who makes it to the end. Any first timers that are still in? Yes, Kaz and Matt, your first time still in. Space. Andy, hurry up. Thank you. Next card is higher. It's an 8. Okay, 2 more cards left. Place your bets. We play this again at the end of the quiz, by the way, for some cash. So, woohoo! It's a nice even spread that. We're going to lose at least half the board. Your next card is higher. So we're down to the Donuts, the Madhouse, Hamilton, Soulful Trio, and Saltmort. But what's the next card going to be? Because I tell you what, you've all played before, so you don't need me to tell you. What do you reckon? Saltmort's going lower. That is the logical answer, but this game doesn't always play by them rules, does it? Soulful Trio, what are you doing? He's sticking with everyone else. Death or Glory, your next card. It's lower, it's a 10. Well done. You all get 20 points. Woohoo! Okay, so moving on to our next game. This is the horse race. All you got to do is pick a horse to win, and then if it comes in the top 4, you get some points, basically. And the higher it finishes, the more points you get. 20 if it finishes first, 15 if it finishes second, and 10 if it finishes third or fourth. So all you do, just hit one of those buttons, it'll back a horse, and then once everyone's placed a bet, or we've run out of time, we'll start the race. We've got 35 players or teams on tonight. We've nearly got everyone in. Some interesting names to choose from there. Johnny's Mondeo, Why the Long Face, Vauxhall Horses, Sir Trots-a-Lot, Future Glue, and Wet Wine. Okay, everyone's in. Let's start the race. It does help to cheer on your horse. And they're off. Let's have a look. What we got. Okay, so Sir Trotsalot has moved out into the lead. Vauxhall Horser is in second. Wet Wipe is in third. Why the Long Face has just moved down into fifth, meaning Johnny's Mondeo is now in... No, Johnny's Mondeo's moved into fifth. Future Glue still at the back in sixth. Sir Trotsalot still in the lead. Vauxhall Horser in second. Why the Long Face in third. And Wet Wipe in fourth. We're coming up to the final bend now. Moving into the final stretch. In the final straight, Why the Long Face is in the lead, but Wet Wipe is coming up on the outside. Wet Wipe has taken the lead. Why the Long Face has dropped into second. Johnny's Mondeo's moving up. He's trying to steal second from Wet Wipe. Wet Wipe wins it. 20 points if you back Wet Wipe. 15 points for Why the Long Face, who finishes second. 10 points for Johnny's Mondeo and Sir Trotsalot. If you back Future Glue or Vauxhall Horser, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Here is your next and final game in this round, and then we're going to have a break. It's Family Fortunes. Now, the way the Family Fortunes game works is quite similar to the multiple choice rounds. You get a question and some options, but what you've got to do is pick what you think is going to be the most popular answer. Okay, so at the beginning of the question, there's no right answer and there's no wrong answer. Technically, they're all right and they're all wrong. It's not until at the end of the time of the 30 seconds we find out who picked, you know, how many of you picked which, and whatever's the most popular, that gets you the points. It's 5 points if you can pick the most popular option. Okay, if you pick the option that's not the most popular, you don't get any points. Okay, so your first question is the best George Michael song. So what you're going to do now is either go with your gut or go with what you think everyone else is going to go with. It's totally up to you. But if you pick the most popular answer, you get 5 points. Here's your options, and there's 30 seconds. Don't get timed out on this because you can't really hey, pick one. We don't know until the end of the timer. You know what I mean? So your options are Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Careless Whisper, Club Tropicana, or Faith. I know what my favourite is out of all that one. I mean, of course, I love all of them because George Michael's a boy, but he was dead now. Okay, so the most popular answer, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. I would have gone with Club Tropicana. That's my favourite, but there you go. This is why I don't tell you at the beginning, you see, don't want to influence anyone. Right, next question. Best Anton Deck show. I'm a Celebrity, Saturday Night Takeaway, or X Factor. Which is the best? The most popular answer, Saturday Night Takeaway. Do you know what? I was so sure that you'd pick I'm a Celebrity. I can't even begin to tell you how shocked I am that you picked Saturday Night Takeaway. Particularly as I used to host a quiz on a Saturday night, so I don't know any of you are watching that shite instead of doing my quiz, but there you go. Right, here we go. Right, most important Sunday roast item after Yorkshire puddings, obviously. No point putting them up there, that would have been the easy option. So is it gravy, mash, veg, or roasties? So what, forget the meat, it doesn't matter. If you haven't got any of them, you haven't got a Sunday dinner, have you? Gravy, mash, veg, or roasties? Oh, I'm glad I'm not you lot tonight having to choose between them. The most popular answer, roasties. Yeah, but I wouldn't have argued with gravy because that's the glue that holds everything together, innit? Do you know what I mean? There you go. Okay, that is the end of Family Fortunes, and it's almost the end of your fun and games round. But what we're going to do before we all bugger off is we're going to have a game of Wheel of Fortune. Now, what we're going to do Wheel of Fortune for is the team who is in last place is now going to get a little bit of a leg up. So that team is Foxtrots. Okay, so if you're Foxtrot, you are in last place. But you're about to get some points. Where's a kick in the plums gone? That's gone off. There's normally an option that's a kick in the plums because if you get some points, it's better than a kick in the plums. But it seems to have disappeared. But there you go. Right, here we go. Best of luck to you. See how many you get. We had 100 out last Sunday. Oh, it's only a 1. But, as the old saying goes, better than a kick in the plums. Right, that is the end of round 4. Let's have a quick look at the scores, and then we'll have another 3-minute break. So who's in the lead currently? Let's have a look.
I may be nearly 50, Lynn, but I've pierced my foot on a spike.
Adam H, well done, you are in the lead. Then we got your Acquisite Harry, Fattening Frogs for Snakes, Cranky74, The Greys, The Donuts, Hamilton, No Telly, No Problem, Waffle Stompers, Universally Challenged, Dingoes Ain't My Baby, Soulful Trio, 3 in a Pack, Jam and Eggs, The Northerners, Big King Dingling, Kaylee Mack, Vamplu 987, The Madhouse, Space 91, Brybowski, and Fattening Dicks for Harold. Right, okay, have a break. I'll see you in 3 minutes. And we're back. We are moving on now with round 5, which is the Finger Blaster round. Now, we call it the Finger Blaster round because speed is super important on this one, in more ways than one. There's 7 questions with a super speed bonus. There's 20 points at the start of the timer, which reduces with time. So, same as Hurry the Fuck Up, the faster you answer, the more points you get. All right? The bonus for the fastest 3 players is 5 points, okay? 5 points each. So 5 for fastest, 5 for second fastest, 5 for third fastest, okay? So plenty of points if you are one of the quicker players. However, there is a pretty decent pitfall of if you get any of the fastest finger bonuses twice at any point during this round, you'll lose 100 points. Which means if we see your name in the top 3 at the end of each question, I'm going to be writing them all down. If we see your name more than once, you lose 100 points. All right, so you've been warned. Here's your first question. So be quick, but, then think about it after. Which star sign is represented by scales? Okay, the correct answer, Libra. 27, have you got that one right? Well done, that's the fastest 3. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, well done. Just going to put you down as Tweed. Well done, Cranky74 and Team Hedon. So, marvellous. That's two Zodiac-based questions tonight on the star signs and that. If you believe in all the old Zodiac signs and horoscopes and all that, you're an idiot. It's a load of bollocks. Next question. What name was given to German submarines during World War II? W-boats, X-boats, V-boats, or U-boats? The correct answer is U-boats, and 32 have you got that one right. The fastest 3.
Hey, how you doing?
So no double up so far. We got Vamplu 987, Salt Smorts, and Hamilton. Right, next question. Which of these words describes someone who is careful with money? Fungal, frugal, fluid, or flippant? Tell them already. I've got a shave for a week. Over a week, 10 days. The correct answer is frugal, the fastest to get it. Spooning leads to forking, who appear to not have chosen a buzzer. So, spoon, E equals MC hammer, and 3 in a pack. So, no double ups on the bonus thus far. Let's see what the next few questions bring to us. Originating in Greece, what is ouzo? Is it olive oil, an aubergine, bread, or an alcoholic drink? The correct answer is an alcoholic drink. It's foul as well. Don't ever bother trying it. The fastest 3. Glorious. Space. We've not seen you yet, have we? Well done, Kaz and Matt. Let's put you down as Kaz. And well done, the Greys. So far, so good. We've not had any double-ups. No one's lost any points. But if your name has been mentioned and you've just been, on the screen, now if we see it again, you lose 100 points. So now you've got to be careful, basically. That's what it means. Here's your next question. What is the title of the 3rd in the Bourne series of films? Is it The Bourne Ultimatum, The Bourne Supremacy, The Bourne Jeopardy, or The Bourne Affinity? The correct answer is The Bourne Ultimatum. 22 have you got that one right. The fastest 3.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
The Donuts. We've not seen you. E equals MC Hammer. That's 100 points off for you. We've seen that before. Disco Dave and Donuts. You are okay. Right. Next question. Who played Happy Hogan in the Marvel movies? Is it Jon Favreau, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, or Jeremy Renner? Now, even if you don't know your Marvel, you should be able to work that out via a process of elimination. Because let me tell you that Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, Tom Holland is Spider-Man, and Jeremy Renner is Hawkeye, which means the correct answer is Jon Favreau, who is the rich guy who goes out with Monica in Friends. And he also directed Elf. 24, have you got that one right? The fastest?
'Cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine.
Jam and Eggs. Big King Dingaling, and you're a Quizzard Harry. So no other double ups. Okay, right. So the only person or team that's lost 100 points is E equals MC Hammer. Unlucky Sal. Now, the next question, excuse me, is another fast track question. So remember from the first round, the end of the round, we had a question where if you got it right the fastest, you get to move into first place. Same thing. However, with this one, because obviously there's quite a lot of stuff going on with the speed bonuses and stuff, you're now completely exempt from any fastest finger penalties. So consider the slate clean now. But the points values are still the same. So it's still 20 points at the start of the timer, which will reduce with time. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. Plus, if you're in the fastest 3, you get an extra 5 points. But if you are the fastest, you move straight into first place, okay? And again, we want the first letter of the answer, so you'll get all the letters of the alphabet, and we just want the first letter, okay? Right, here we go. Best of luck. The River Yarra passes through which city, or the Yarra River? Okay, the correct answer is Melbourne. It's in Australia. 9 if you got that one right. Whew, only 9. So, the fastest, therefore, moving into first place is Whiskey Business. Well done, Whiskey Business. Unlucky the donuts and spooning leads to fork in. You were very, very close to moving into first place, but unfortunately, Whiskey Business have beat you to it, and they are going into the lead. Okay, guys, that is the end of round 5. Go and have a lovely 3-minute jive. I'm going to take some points off and add some points on. It's going to be a great laugh, I tell you. I'll see you in 3. Everyone's fuming. E equals MC Hammer is fuming because she's lost 100 points. Greg Arnold of Jam and Eggs is furious at everyone for not choosing gravy on the Yorkshire pudding because, as quite rightly says, what on earth are you going to dip your roasties into with no gravy? Disgraceful. And John McAteer of Disco Dave seems to think that the best ever Ant and Dec show is GMTV Live or something like that. I don't know. Not really paying attention, to be honest. But personally, I think it's Biker Grove. That's why I didn't put it in, because it'd be the obvious choice. And everyone knows it. And I'm not known for being wrong. Right then, if you like your music, hold tight. It's time for... Mr. Flannery there. He's my partner in crime. He's going to sing you some songs in the style of a club singer, a la Vic and Bob. Now, what we're going to do is identify... Oopsie daisy. Pause.
Tick-tock, you don't stop to drop. Here we go.
What song is he singing?
Number 1. Hold tight.
I pressed the button too quick, sorry. Sorry, Sean. You've got about 30 seconds. No speed bonuses. Just get it right. And if you're not sure, have a guess. Yeah, appalling bit of appalling hosting there from me. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so 10 points if you get it right. The songs are from TikTok this evening. As Sean explained, he's the professional one. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. I just drink beer and mess about. The correct answer was, oh no. So if you got one more right, you got 10 points. No speed bonuses or anything like that. Just got to get it right. Okay, here's song number 2.
Tick-tock, you don't stop to drop. Song number 2. Here we go.
Amazing. The correct answer was A, Spritz, or Spirits. I may have spelled that wrong. Apologies in advance. Here's your last song in your club sing around.
Finally, tick-tock, you don't want to stop. Always me echo. Here it is. Tick-tock. Don't look like a cock song. Number 3.
Ten seconds, guys. Oh, it's his face. It's his face every time. The correct answer, laxed. There you go. 5 if you got that one right. Well done. Right, okay. That is the end of round 5. Let's have a quick look at the scores on the doors. Oh, that was round 6, wasn't it? That was the end of round 6. Right, let's have a quick look at the scores on the doors before we go into our final round. Whiskey Business in the lead, Adam H in second place, followed by Fatting Frogs for Snakes, You're a Quizzard Harry, The Donuts, Cranky74, The Greys, Vamplu 987, Hamilton, Kaylee Mack, Big King Dingaling, No Telly No Problem, Universally Challenged, 3 in a Pack, Space 91, Dingoes Ain't My Baby, Waffle Stompers, Disco Dave, Salt Smorts, Jam and Eggs, Fattening Dicks for Harold, and The Northerners. Okay, So this is our final round. Well, not quite final round, because we have a bonus round at the end where you can play for a little cheeky advantage on next week's quiz. And then at the end of that, we have a little game of play your cards right for cash as well. Now, it was won last week. John McAteer won the cash, but very kindly donated it to charity, which was very honourable of him. And the charity that received that money was very grateful. So we're going to start from, well, not scratch, but we're going to put a £5 in the pot. So if someone wins tonight, they'll win a £5. And then if we don't win, then it'll roll over and such, etc., etc. All right? So the final round is called Go Big or Go Home. The reason it's called Go Big or Go Home is that you can lose points in this round. So if you are careful, you could put yourself in real hot water and throw it all away. So the first 2 questions, you get an option to gamble a percentage of your points. They're called wager questions. So, for example, if you choose to gamble 50% of your points and you have 200 points, the question will gain you 100 points if you get it right, but it'll cost you 100 points if you get it wrong. There will be a slide before the question which will give you the choices of how much you can gamble, and it's like a multiple choice slide. You just tap which one, the amount that you want to gamble away, basically. Simples. The rest of the round after the wager questions looks like this. It is 25 points for a correct answer, 10-point deduction for a wrong answer, a 5-point deduction for not answering at all, and your speed bonus is 3 for the fastest, 2 for the second fastest, and 1 for the third fastest. If you get the fastest finger bonus twice at any point during this round, you will lose 20 points, okay? Unless it's a question where you're exempt from it. Okay, so these are your options for your first question, which is politics. So, do you know your politics or not? Choose how much you want to gamble. Go big or go home, as they say. Or, be careful. You can. There's no. Play it safe and go 10%. If everyone gets it wrong, you might end up being in the lead if they've all gone 60% and you haven't. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? What was the Watergate political scandal named after? President Nixon's home, the whistleblowing reporter, a public park, or an office complex? Okay, the correct answer. An office complex. 12 of you got that one right. The fastest. Glorious! Space 91. Well done Van Blue 987, and well done JD and Son. So space. There we go. Let's have a look at what that's done to the scores. Ooh, I say. Okay, so here is your next wager amounts. Pick carefully. You don't get the category on this one. You're just flying blind. Just waiting for the Northerners to choose an amount. Come on, don't let us leave you behind. There we go. Right. Excuse me. Here we go. In which sea is the island of Kos? Is it the Irish Sea, the Caribbean Sea, the Caspian Sea, or the Mediterranean Sea? Come on, have a go, have a go. You're running out of time. The correct answer, it is in the Mediterranean Sea. And 24 of you got that one right. The fastest.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. Well done, Team Heedon. Well done, Adam H, 1988. And well done, Vamplu, 987. Okay, now you might be thinking at this point, oh, I've spunked all my points up the wall. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. Well, you've still got a chance to win because we have our final fast track question. Okay, so same as the previous fast track questions. If you get it right the fastest, you will move into first place. We only need the first letter of your answer, okay? So, same as last time, if it's London, you press L, you know what you're doing. The value, the points value for this question is 25 points for a correct answer, 10-point deduction for wrong answer, and a 5-point deduction for not answering. Plus, you've got your speed bonuses as well, usual 3, 2, 1. And you're exempt from speed bonus on this one as well. So, although we have already documented Space 91 and Hedon as getting a speed bonus, if they get it on this one, then they move into first place. We don't take any points off of them, so you two are exempt. But at the end of this question, you're back to we've got your name, and if you get another one after this, then you know there we go. Right, are you ready? Are you ready? This is your last chance. If you're in this shit now, if you can get this one right faster than anybody else, you're going into first place. So let's have it. Here we go. What is this actress's first name? First name. What's her first name? Come on. Let's see how many of you got this one right. Okay, well, the correct answer is Danai, which it starts with a D. Now, I can tell you that only 4 of you got this one right. Oh, that's 4 of you. Oh, it's moving into first place. Oh, God, if it's Harold, I swear to God, I will drive to his house and kick him in the dick. Okay, the fastest to get it right, moving into first place. Saltmorts! Go on, son! Well done, Saltmorts. You have gone into the lead. Unlucky, E equals MC Hammer and Fattening Dicks for Harold. Very unfortunate, but you did really well to get it right. And at the end of the day, you know, you got 25 points. Everyone else answered and got it wrong. You know, so they've all lost 10 points. So, you know, not too bad. Oh, God. Exciting, that, wasn't it? Right, let's move Saltmorts into the lead before I forget and it doesn't happen. Where are the Saltmorts? Well, first of all, how many points am I giving them? Where are we? Here we go. Wait, tell me what. It's a lot of points, that. I tell thee. Right, where are we? Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, don't blow it now. Salts. The Saltmorts. Okay. Here we go. Here is your next question. Remember, 25 points now for a correct answer, 10-point deduction for getting it wrong, 5-point deduction for not answering. Here you go. What sort of creature is a water boatman? Insect, mammal, bird, or reptile? The correct answer is insect. 28 if you got that one right. The fastest.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Yeah.
Universally challenged. Well done. Well done. Fattening frogs for snakes and dingoes ate my baby. Here's your next question. Which of these is a winter sport contested by toboggans down a purpose-built ice track? Bloody hell, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Lunge, lurch, luge, or launch? The correct answer is luge. 31 have you got that one right. The fastest.
Hello, baby.
Fattening frogs for snakes. Donuts and Adam H. 1988. Well done. Here's your next question. In the Harry Potter stories, what kind of creature is Firenze or Firenze? Can't pronounce that. Sue me. Is it a phoenix, a centaur, an owl, or a dragon? I don't bloody know, because I don't read them or watch them. Well, according to my sources, Firenze or Firenze is a centaur. 14 if you got that one right. The fastest to get it.
Glorious.
That's 20 points off for Space 91. Unlucky son. Well done, the Greys, and you're a quizzard, Harry. Let's have a look at Mr. Space. Where is he? Oh, I tell you what. That's going to have an effect. That is going to have an effect. Aha. Right. Here's your next question. Final question. Final question in your quiz, guys. Then we've got the bonus round. Then play your cards right. In 1984, Rajiv Gandhi succeeded his mother Indira as the Prime Minister of which country? Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan or India? The correct answer is India. And 23, if you got that one right. The fastest to get it.
I am too smart. I am too smart. I am too smart.
Disco Dave. Well done, Space 91 and universally challenged. Okay, right. Well, that's the end of your quiz this evening. Let's have a look how you all did. We will read out the top 22 teams, but we will give honourable mentions to those that have played their first quiz this evening if they have not featured in the top 22, but it looks like they all have. Where are you? Hey, well done. Yes. Okay. Right. So let's start off with 22nd then. On 179 points, it's Dingo's Ain't Me Baby. Well done. In 21st, with 184, it's No Telly. No problem. In 20th, on 185, it's The Donuts. In 19th, on 189, it's Adam H. 1988. Well done. In 18th, on 193, it's Hamilton. Well played. In 17th, on 197, it's KP Nuts. Well done, Poppy and Kai. In 13th, on 215, it's Three in a Pack. Well done, you two. In 15th, on 219, it's You're a Quizzard, Harry. In 14th, debuting in tonight's quiz, first time they've played it, and they've finished 14th, which, as you can all vouch for, is a pretty good achievement. Well done, Kaz and Matt. In 14th, on 229. Well played. In 13th, on 244, it's Fattening Dicks for Harold. In 12th, on 245, it's Cranky 74. In 11th, on 247, it's Jam and Eggs. In 10th, on 268, it's Whiskey Business. In 9th, a top 10 finish for another team's first night on the quiz. Please give it up for the Northerners on 341. Well done, guys. Absolutely fantastic performance. Cracking the top 10 on your first attempt is a brilliant effort, so well done. In 8th, on 489, it's JD and Son. Well played. In 7th, on 510, it's Kaylee Mack. 510 points. Amazing. In 6th, on 513, unfortunately for you, Kaylee, it's Disco Dave. They're married, by the way, just in case anyone was wondering. So I do believe that means he gets to be on top tonight. In 5th, on 544, it's Space 91. Well done. In 4th, on 545, it's Big King Ding-a-ling. In 3rd, on 657, is Vamplu 987, which means tonight's winners are either Fattening Frogs for Snakes or Saltsmorts. Let's find out who has won. Fingers crossed.
Hello, baby.
Well, you know what? What can you do? Well done, Harold. You prick. And well done, Saltsmort, 718. Well played. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do now is reset all the scores, ready for the bonus round, which we're going to do next. The bonus round it's questions you've already seen tonight. So everyone's got a chance of winning it. If you finish in the top 5 at the end of that round, then you get some extra points to start next week's quiz if you decide to play. Okay, so I'm going to put a 3-minute break on, reset all the scores, set up the bonus round, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I seem to have started something in the McAtee household. Sorry about that. Right, so we're on to our bonus round. Now, the way the bonus round works is each question, at the start of the question, there's 100 points, and then it reduces to 10 with time. So the faster you answer, the more points you get. Now, I need to make this clear before we actually get cracked on, because at the end you might feel a little bit hard done by, but it's because of the delay. You know, I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the quiz, there is a 3.5 second delay because of YouTube. Now, to make everything sync up, we actually artificially insert a 3.5 second delay into the quiz software. It's the same as everyone's, it's a level playing field, it's the same for absolutely everyone. But what that means is it might say on your keypad like 99 points or 98 points if you're getting really quick, but because of the 3.5 second delay, it's actually more likely that you're going to get about 65, 70, something like that. I think the most you can get with the delay is like 76 or something stupid like that. I don't know, but it's because of the time delay. So if at the end it looks like you're a few points short, it's you've not been ripped off. It's just how it works for everyone. So just wanted to clear that up. But all that aside, 100 points per question, reducing with time, so the faster you answer, the more points you get. You've got to be super duper quick. There's no speed penalties or anything like that, and there's no individual speed bonuses. It's just the faster you answer, the more points you get. If you get one wrong, you lose 100 points, though, so you have got to be careful. And the top 5 in this round will receive a head start on the next quiz. If you come first, you get 50 points. If you come second, 40, and etc., etc. You can see it all on your screen there. Now, Harold, tonight's winner of Fattening Frogs for Snakes, will not be able to gain any head start on next week's quiz, but he will be able to play because we are collating the points for a league. So the points you score in this round will go automatically added to a league table, which Ben is sorting out for me. I've got a little bit of ask kissing to do because I've got to send him the last couple of weeks because I've been a bit busy. But we'll sort that out and we'll get the quiz up. We'll get the league point. I'll get the league up in the group this week. Johnny's Online Quizzes, it's a Facebook group. You need to join that. And I promise I'll sort it out for you this week. Maybe next. I don't know. But I will do it at some point. So the winner of tonight's quiz will not be able to gain any kind of head start on the next quiz. So if, for example, if Harold wins this round, then his points will be added to the bonus league. But it will drop down, it'll make up the top 6. So if Harold wins, then whoever comes second will get 50-point head start, and then it'll just move down like that. If he finishes 5th, then the team in 6th will get the 10 points. That's how it's going to work. Nice and easy. I've just said that. Bonus points will be collated for our new annual league, and speed is super important. Get them fingers ready. Here we go. Is your first question. Are you ready? Which of these is one of the 4 main islands of Japan? Okay, the correct answer is Honshu. 16 if you got that one right. 16 got it wrong. That's a bad start for some of you. And I think we've lost a couple of players already, so I'm going to kick out those that didn't answer. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, here's your next question. Moving straight on. In Britain, which specific people use the letters HRH before their names? Lord Mayors, Members of Parliament, royalty or judges? So Brybowski and Vamplu 987 are definitely still not here. They've gone. Where are we? Let me just kick them out. So I'm not waiting all bloody night. Delete. There we go. Okay, so the correct answer, royalty. Here's your next question. Which band had a worldwide hit with Hotel California? Eagles, Hawks, or Birds? It was Eagles. Next question. What can be described as Flemish Bond or English Bond? Brickwork is your correct answer. And your final question in your bonus round. What sort of creature is a water boatman? Reptile, insect, bird or mammal? The correct answer is insect. Okay, you all got that one right. Well done. Right, let's see how you all did. The winner, which will be taking a 50-point head start into the next round, unless it's...
Hello,
Harold.
baby.
So 50-point head start going to Disco Dave. Well done, pal. I'll take a picture of that and make sure I don't forget you. There we go. So also Spooning leads to Forking, 40 points for you, 30 points for the Donuts, 20 points for E equals MC Hammer, and 10 points for Team Hedon. If you finished in the bottom 8, if you finish the bottom 8 of tonight's quiz, you'll also be automatically be given a 30-point head start anyway. That's regardless of what you've done in the bonus. So if you got 10 points in the bonus, it'll still be 30 or 20. You get what I mean? That if you finish in the bottom 8, it'll be 30 unless you got more than 30 in the speed round bonus at the end. Right then, let's crack on. We're going to carry on with our final bit of fun, which is Play Your Cards Right for Cash. Now, the way Play Your Cards Right for Cash works is it's also tied into the league table, because it's the same way that we did it in the first time we played. It's knockout style. So the last team standing, if it's got to be one team on their own, if it's one single team on their own, they will win £5 in cash. If more than one of you get to the final card, then the last team standing won't get the cash, it'll roll over. But you will get 40 points in the league, so still worth doing, all right? Whew. Okay, so your first card is an ace. That makes it nice and easy. Just press lower, which is A, and we can all move on with our lives. Oh, Whiskey Business, what are you doing? Knock yourself out. It can't be higher. 3 blondes. Foxtrot, what are you doing? It can't be lower than an ace. Higher than an ace. It's got to be lower, because even if it's the pair, we're not waiting for everyone either. If you're not fast, you're last. Okay, so the next card is a 7. Right. Place your bets for your next card. Lower to 5. Place your bets for your next card. It's higher, it's a king. Come on. Do you go lower and play it safe for the league points? Or, yeah, everyone's going lower. Ah, well done. Right, so you've got 40 points for the league. Well done. Right, that's it. For those of you that it's your first quiz tonight, thank you for playing up. You've enjoyed it. Please join our group, which is Johnny's Online Quizzes. That's on Facebook. Or you can message me at facebook.com/Johnny Gibson DJ. That's all one word. Ozzy's back. Ozzy the dog. Ozzy, come here. You've got to meet Ozzy. He's the best dog in the world. Come here. Look at this fella. Come here. Come here, Ozzy. Come on, don't be camera shy. Look at this fella. Oh, it's a daisy. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is Ozzy. Look at this lad, eh? Good boy. Go on downstairs. Okay, so thank you for playing. Contact me at facebook.com/Johnny Gibson DJ. Please make sure that you've subscribed to the YouTube channel, and also if you press the bell, it gives you notifications, so when I go live it reminds you that I'm on, okay? Which is also very useful. Next quiz, next Sunday at 9 o'clock. Make sure you're logged on nice and early. Live stream will start at 8:30, and if you need tickets for that, then go to tickettailor.com, or you can message me, okay? And the link to Ticket Tailor is on the on the description on the YouTube channel. Or you can message me. You can buy a month's pass. There are still, after tonight, 3 quizzes left, okay, in May. And for the full month, is £5, okay? Now, they're £2.50 each on Ticket Tailor, so if you're doing pay-as-you-go, that's fine. But if you buy each one, it's going to work out at £7.50, quick maths. £5 gets you all 3, okay? And then you get 1 ticket code and you don't have to remember to buy the tickets. It's the best way of doing it, so I can't recommend that highly enough. Right, I'll see you next Sunday. Good night, God bless. Stay safe and